Welcome back to... Oh my god! Well, parade. So previously, we went through the mines, but we didn't really find anything like I had wanted to. But here, we actually find a decent haul on the way down, including a bunch of silver ore. And some darkness gas.
Just a shot of venom directly to the eyes.
These big rocks are also for material stone. They just take a lot longer to break down. One thing I like is just hammering on the A button, because it sort of stacks actions. So as I keep hammering it, Best will just turn around, move to another rock. Do be careful though, because there can be cracks in the ground between you, and she will just walk right over them. Confusion gas there just redirects my controls. I think if I hit another type of gas aside from confusion gas, it fixes it. Damn it.
Going up.
And I leveled up.
Oh yeah!
Damn it.
Do you see, God? I'm now level 2 of hammers!
Yeah, you can hammer in the evening and the morning.
That's right.
Yay. I need to be very careful of poison gas. Especially when you're really close to your destination, but you're low on stamina. Because you will hit a pocket of poison gas, and then knock out and go back home.
I'm really not used to gases being beneficial.
I don't know, have you tried nitrous oxide?
Oh,
Just casually.
I don't like to talk about the bad old days, man. Back when I used to be known as Whippet Granola.
That little thing of blue gas is level up gas. Which just means that unless you hit another pocket of gas, that entire floor you're on, using the hammer will not use any of your stamina.
Nice.
And, well, we came down here to find the red bell, but it's not even here.
Alan pawned it for more nitrous oxide. He pawned it for nitrous oxide and super balls. What I'm saying is Alan is basically the Yami no Senshi of Harvest Sprites.
You got me.
Ooh, rock salt. That we can take to the windmill and have it ground down into cocoa salt. Looking at the thing in the back again, it does look like it says Fuku Mukuk.
Are you the walrus?
Some fine Fukumakuk brand felling axes.
The answer is slightly obnoxious.
Has he been using it as a fire pot in his forge?
No, that would be better.
Did he give it to Chloe as a stylish hat?
Worse.
All right, okay. I found some kind of a boundary here.
I don't think we've seen Chloe yet. I'm pretty sure this is our introduction to her. She was supposed to be down in the mines, but I guess she was trapped and no one was trying to free her.
Alright, so we're looking for the dipshit carrying around the Mystic Bell.
And there's two of them.
Oh, you lazy son of a bitch!
I mean, I like that Bo is playing with the kids. That's charming.
Get back to work, apprentice!
So yeah, what are they doing with the red bell? Kicking it around. Look at that frame rate.
Oh, sweet liberty.
And here's Chloe. What a fucking leg on her, though, damn.
That is some leg.
Jeez, not bad, Pele.
I assume that thing is very heavy.
Were you trying to do that? Have you done that multiple times? Walrus.
Oh, geez, Finn, I know. Blasphemy gets my goat too.
What should we do? Should we burn the unbelievers?
Should we destroy the house? Probably be easier than what we have to actually do.
Alright, Best, help me collect some rocks. You're gonna want ones about as big as my tiny head.
I'm cute, and I ruined your job.
Oh, who gives a crap if I doom the town?
I like that Finn's just shut off. Well, we're done having fun.
Think we're using a piece of the true cross as a coaster.
They were using Jesus's bones as a nose pick.
Wow.
The Spear of Longinus makes a great fire poker.
I'd like to circle back to this for a sec, Thornbrain, Mr. I don't eat margarine, and I use a special implement to pick my nose.
Well, I don't.
The Harvest Goddess gave you 10 good implements. 20 if you're reasonably flexible.
It is sort of an amazing thing we have to do to get the red bell out of the chimney.
Stuff Chloe up there.
We need to get one of each of the basic type of ores, and then he'll burn them. That'll produce enough smoke to shoot it out, because physics.
I don't know if anyone who wrote this game has ever had a dirty chimney before, but
Have problems with a clog? Make it bigger.
okay, so what we gotta do is we gotta fill this entire house with acrid mineral smoke.
So once we're all dead of carbon monoxide poisoning, we won't care anymore.
The problem, of course, being I used all my stamina getting down there in the first place.
Oh.
But this is what I was talking about when I said, there is good story progression in this game, and really stupid one. Luckily, I had some of the ore with me already, but it's gonna take a couple days before I can get the rest.
You know, noxious kids burn pretty well.
You could probably shove her up there and she can actually reach up and grab it. Please help Chloe. Oh.
Man, we're gonna need an even bigger puff of smoke to get Chloe and the bell out. You gotta find us some orichalcum and some platinum.
But by that point, it'll be funny.
Then tedious, then it'll circle back around.
Ramsey is exhausted, look at him. Whoop. That has a chance to happen sometimes. Sometimes the X will be hidden under a rock.
Ooh.
Which, when you're trying to speed your way through the mines, can be annoying. You're so wonderful.
It looks like a sponge.
Oh, animals. That'll happen. But what I do, when I go through the mines, I'll just collect everything that I can get, and then I'll just stuff them in the toolbox. And then eventually, once I've gotten a nice big chunk, then I'll take them to Mira and have them cut. But man, do I need a bigger rucksack. Let's actually try out this different outfit. I like this more than the normal.
It's got kind of a cavalry feel to it.
Kinda, yeah. I'm sure in some cultures it's casual.
It's Little Bighorn casual is what it is. It's Finn's last stand.
And then, right in the same day, we find the second bell. It's in slightly worse condition, despite not being kicked around. Now, Colin is interesting, because I think out of all the characters in this, he's actually at risk of dying, which is unique. Ugh, fuck it.
Oh no, we have to ring the yellow bell of comedy.
Yep.
Of course, the way we do it, I suppose it should be the blue bell.
Bess looks like she's more looking for a way out. How do I escape this?
She doesn't want to be caught by the cops with a dead harvest spray.
I feel like if I do this quickly enough, I might actually be able to save him tonight, but I don't think I do. If anything, we take care of it relatively quickly. He's pretty easy to save Colin, but to actually get him onto the bell's frame takes longer. Ooh, blue herbs. Those are really rare, I think. And a squirrel!
A small friend! Another member of the parade.
Hope you don't mind, I'm just taking things that shouldn't be growing there.
Picked up all those gross yet delicious mushrooms.
Now we can actually go into the windmill and check out the green bell, which she's already told us has disappeared. They have the bells hidden in some strange places. Like, they're sort of in public places, and in some cases they're not. Like, I don't know how anyone was supposed to be able to get to the red bell easily. Slow surprise.
That's her classical theater training. Say what? What's that got to do with Earth, though? Or nature?
I don't know. Look, if the harvest goddess says it, just do it.
Are we witches?
You just stick it up to the moon.
You know, bathe it in moonlight.
Just get Chloe to kick it up there.
There you go.
You could probably do it. This is what I was talking about. It's pretty easy to save Colin because where the moonlight gathers is pretty easy to find, but you have sort of a short window to do it. But luckily, we've got the speed up cheat, so I'm not too worried. And here we've got Indiana Jackass.
I was gonna say Crocodile Dundee.
Look at that stone. It's got a weird face on it.
It's so dang happy. Look at me,
He was drawn to it. I see my face in this stone.
So this dude is actually a bachelor. He doesn't properly move into town, I don't think. Or if anything, I don't see him for a while. But there was sort of an urban legend that if you actually got rid of that tablet somehow, by deleting it or whatever, you wouldn't be able to marry him, but I don't think that's actually true.
Oh, that would be a shame. Well, actually, that hinges on one important question. If you marry him, will he do up his fucking shirt?
Never.
God, jeez.
That's why you loved him after all.
He waxes and he wants you to know about it.
God damn it. Take it back to the Swingers Club, crocodile douchebag.
So here's the problem. It's really easy to find all the Moonlight Stones anyway. You don't need the tablet. They just give you it in the event you're a moron.
Or a child, which, a fine distinction to be sure, but...
So it's not bathing in moonlight so much as it's eating it.
And once you're done, there will be no more moon.
Second Moonlight Stone is down by the lighthouse. With the cat.
Kitty.
We'll also bathe the cat in moonlight. And we just keep having the same dialogue.
Well, Finn's got a tiny brain, so he doesn't have much of a memory.
Kind of an interesting thing about Finn in relation to the Harvest Goddess. Look at how close I cut that. I only had 40 minutes. But if you looked at Finn and Colin, their designs were different. I think that's because Colin and all of the other Harvest Sprites, they have bells. Finn doesn't. He's specific to you. He looks a little different. He's a little smaller. He doesn't have that kind of dress that the other sprites wear. So it's like he's not as special.
You're his belle.
But I like the sprites' designs. They're cute.
Look at him.
The awesome power of moonlight!
There's the problem. And immediately know where it is. I don't know, I think the man was more uptight than his wife. Oh no, a woman doesn't appreciate that her husband's a jackass.
Yeah, that just seems unreasonable to me. You know, as a lifelong jackass.
Moonhill. Don't really do anything there. I think like one festival's there. But as a reminder, can't get in the gate. If you angle yourself just right against the fence and use your camera, you can actually see the bell's frame. Perfect salt.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'm going to look this up, because there is actually something with the windmill, how windy it is, and the spices that you can make out of it that's very confusing, because it's not 100% like, the faster the windmill's moving, for some of them, it means that you will get a higher quality product, but it's not guaranteed. In fact, sometimes they'll actually make it worse, which is weird.
Well, you don't want to overgrind your pepper so that it shoots up your nose, causes an embarrassing sneeze. Then maybe you crack a bell. And then where would you be? You gotta go find Moonlight.
So for the salt, like the rock salt that I used in there, the faster the wind, the better the type of salt that you get. There's no shining salt, it stops at perfect. But with sugar and ground coffee, the faster the wind is, the worse the spice you get will actually be. And curry powder is the same as salt.
Yeah, it checks out.
I guess with coffee, you don't want it too fine to grind. Just clog up the filter.
I guess it depends what you're using it for.
Interesting with the water wheel, once we're able to unlock that, the worse the weather is, the worse the product you'll get will be. If it's raining, though. If it's snowing, that's actually better for it. If there's a snowstorm, it increases the rank of the thing you make.
Alright.
Sure. Why not?
And you can get shining products from that.
It seems pretty involved in all the weirdest places.
Like getting a bell out of a chimney.
Sure. By burning gold.
Well, it's unrefined gold. You're not hurting anyone's feelings.
Well, here's a better idea. You take that gold and you give it to a guy who's got a winch.
Or a big long stick.
And just ask him, look, are we square?
Exactly.